A couple of days ago, I went on to LEGO Ideas to create an account. And this account was not only used to not only support other people's ideas, but to create some of my own. And if you don't know what LEGO Ideas is, you can basically submit your own ideas of LEGO sets, and if it gets enough votes and if it's definitely approved and definitely looks like it would become a set, it could actually happen. So today, with the set I'm building right here, well actually I have finished building it, I want to show you guys this, and I want to see if you would probably support it or not. Now, I have saved this as a draft, and I'm going to need to do a piece count eventually, which is pretty much the only thing left I need to put in. Because once I've uploaded my draft, once I've submitted it, I can't edit it at all, which is a bit worrying. So I'm going to have a look and see what pieces there are, and how much pieces are included. I'm also going to need to add the possible price range, maybe. But on LEGO Ideas, I came up with this idea when I was looking through a LEGO box and well, a box of spare LEGO, and I wanted to draft up a LEGO Ninjago set that could have been made, that would probably fit into the the need to become a set, in my opinion. And I have it right here in my hands. I've got, I'll give you 10 seconds to try and guess what set this is, but I'll give you, before I start the 10-second countdown, it's not a vehicle, it's a location. It hasn't been seen in the show, but it's based in a location that was in the show. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. May I present my first Ninjago idea, the Temple of Earth. Now, if I grab this camera, I know I'm going to get my comments disabled for showing this branded stuff, but I don't really mind, as long as you got... The real thing is for you to probably help support it. But here, if you remember the very first Ninjago episode, Way of the Ninja, the pilot season, the ninjas went into the Cave of Despair to try and find the Scythe of Quakes. Now, I didn't want to build this Cave of Despair, and I didn't want to make the idea too accurate, but I drafted up an idea of a location it will probably fit in, and I called it the Temple of Earth. So, as you can see, we've got Jay here with a golden sword fighting Crazy. I think that's the name of the skeleton, with a wooden staff. We have Whiplash up here with a bone shuriken, which came in the new sets. And the main character of this set, Cole, with a silver sword and the golden Scythe of Quakes wedged into a little thing of something. So, I've split this section into 3 pieces. We have a stone rock section, a sandy section, and an actual earth dirt section, and it also has a back, but I'll get to that a bit later. Right over here on the sandy section, it's just pretty much a small build, but with a little statue head and a map, and I'm going to indicate this map to be the map which the ninjas use to grab the weapons of Spinjitzu, like where it shows the locations of where they are. Now in this stone section, I added a barrel with a pair of handcuffs and a bone sword, and if I take the bone sword out, I used the piece off of Nudakhan's soul sword and a big fang, and that'll fit back right into there. I added a lantern from the new, from the 2-year ago Ninjago Seabound sets, and an OG Lego piece here from Season 4, Tournament of Elements. It's one of the Anacondri Warriors skeleton, snake bone helmets. Now, on the back, which is where we'll get to, we can see that there's nothing really inside here, which is not too exciting, and there's nothing really here. But on here, we have a pair of steps. No, we have a set of stairs, which is what, oh, it's not Fracture, is it? It was Whiplash, I think. I could have said it wrong. I could have said it right. I can't remember. But Whiplash used the stairs to get up here, and he needs to be careful because if he misses, there's a lava fall right here, which I'm touching. This would hurt. Ow. But there is a small little play feature with the set, and that's this silver rod here, and this silver... I know they're grey, but yeah. And if you're wondering what these do, if I just take off all the minifigures, give me a second. You can see there are 2 orange dots which are connected to these things, and they're basically flicker missiles. I don't want to flick them out, but you can basically... I like to push them out and then pull them out, but they're basically missiles that are activated for when you try to even tug on the side of Quakes. Like, if you tug, the bullets will just pew at you. So I thought that would be quite a good idea. I know we didn't see that in the actual episode. I mean, none of this was in the episode apart from the scythe being wedged into the ground and the skeletons showing up. But I think this set would probably pass as a Lego set. But at the same time, I don't because of the minifigure selection. Because not only am I using ninja forms that Lego doesn't really do anymore, but they're both mixed up. Jay's is right, he's correct, so he's not got much of a problem. But I've used Cole's ZX suit because I don't have his DX or his official Ninja Robe suit yet. And I'm hoping to probably get a minifigure like that soon. And if I do need to update the thing, if it will let me, I will probably update it with that. Because for this set to actually become a thing, I need 10,000 supporters like everyone else does. I saw another YouTuber by the name of Generic Stud who has 200,000 YouTube subscribers. He made a Ninjago set from the first season as well. And it reached the 10,000 votes, but it wasn't approved. It wasn't good enough. There was something wrong with it that wouldn't make it pass. I don't know what it is. I was deeply saddened, and I thought, you know what, why don't we give this a try? So, if you want to vote for this set, I will hopefully have the idea out soon. You can either type Cole, Jay, Spinjitzu, or Ninjago on the filter section, and my set should hopefully come up. And if you want to support it, you just have to press the button, but you have to make sure you're signed in, because that's how I had to vote in the first place. I voted for a few other Ninjago ideas and a couple of little ones myself. But this was my very first idea. It might not happen. I have a feeling it's not going to happen, but at the same time, I feel like this could actually work in some way. This set would be 6+, so people of the age of 6 or older can build it, since there's a lot of little pieces, and the build is not too hard. It's not 4+. 4+ are usually big bits connected together. This is like a little... It's like a set for... It's like a really little set, but it requires a bit of... You need to be a bit old to build it. So I've made it either 6 or 7+, because it's usually the bigger sets get like 7 to 8 to 9+. But this is just the first idea of it. The only thing I'm gonna need to do is count the pieces, and put up a set price. I'd probably, if I was going out to buy the set, If you give me a minute, I'm going to try and attach the things back to normal, and I'm going to elaborate what I think this set could go for price range. It's definitely going to be lower than 20 at least. But looking at a set like this, I'd probably retail it for $14.99 or $18.99 USD, or probably $12.99 to $14.99 USD. I don't know, because it comes with 4 minifigures, which makes the set definitely somewhat worth it. And a little build. I didn't include any vehicles or any tiny little side builds. These don't count. These are part of the builds. But I think that this set, in my opinion, I'm pretty proud of this myself. I never build good sets, and this was my first idea, and it looks great in my opinion. I didn't actually think I'd make a set that great. But if you want to support it, hopefully soon enough, I'll try and count the pieces as soon as possible and add a price range, because I want to get that done as soon as possible. And if you want to go and support it, I'll leave a link in the description and you can go and vote for it there on Lego Ideas. Just make sure you're signed in, because that's how you have to support it. And all you have to do is scroll down and press support, and I'll have a little message for you.